Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, Noelle.
Yep.
How are you? Sorry, I was trying to fix something. I'm making you, I want to unmute you.
Okay.
And I'm going to make you a co-host. Okay?
Yep.
Okay.
You are, good morning, Kath.
Good morning.
Guys, come on.
I'm letting people in. You doing well?
Yeah, we're doing well. Hanging in there. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. In the morning.
Noelle, are you going to share your screen or, hey, Dan Ball.
Is this?
No, I'm probably, I have like a couple of different screens going on over here, so I don't think I need to share this one specifically.
Okay, great.
Just trying to get the right space. You want to start? Come in. Lily, Izzy. Come on, guys.
Oh, we're starting?
Yeah, we're starting.
Is this one that we should have kids with us?
All right. The angle is a little bit tough, but I guess, is it okay to get started? Are we still letting people in?
I'm still letting people in.
Okay,
Just give us a few minutes.
no problem.
I have 5 that are still trying to get in.
Okay.
Mommy, I don't know what's happening to this, but it's not gonna like.
I'll be right back.
Morning, Ryan.
Morning. How are you?
I'm well. How is everybody? I'm just letting some people in and then we'll.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi. Morning, Carrie.
Good morning. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
So did you all enjoy Mike and Deanna
Oh
yesterday?
my God, it was wonderful.
Aren't they cute?
They're adorable,
Great.
and it was
Yeah.
also just really nice.
Yeah, it was. Songs were great. I listened to the
Yeah?
recording.
Yeah, blast from the past.
I know.
Mm.
It's for some of us older folks.
Noelle, I'll let you start when you want. People are still coming, but I'll let them in. I'll take care of that.
Okay.
I'm going on YouTube.
Yeah, we might be going on YouTube. So I don't have very good light in here because I'm actually in our little workout space at home. So I'm Noelle Cutter. Hopefully I know most of you on here, but my day job is I'm a professor in the biology, chemistry, and environmental studies program and the director of the first year. But my new day job has been teaching K through 3rd grade. So I have a 3rd grader here, she's Lily. I have a 1st grader, Miss Lucy, she's on the treadmill. She has a twin brother, he's inside, he's doing some of his schoolwork. And a kindergartner who's insisting on playing outside, which I don't blame her because it's such a nice day. So a typical day for us is usually pretty hectic. But our favorite part of the day is when we get to do physical education. So one of the things that myself personally and my husband are really into is kind of fitness and staying healthy. And we have a variety of means for doing that. A lot of them were social efforts, being in big groups to go on bike rides, or we're both part of a runners club. And that's been very challenging, of course, over the last couple of weeks. I was supposed to actually be running the Boston Marathon on April 20th. I'm wearing my commemorative jacket over here because it's not happening, of course. It's scheduled for September, but we don't really know what's going to happen. So kind of when this all started, and we had a lot of this equipment already, but as we started to realize that we might be indoors longer than we thought, we converted a space in our house specifically for working out. And for us, that's really important because it's such a big part of our lives. I think our mental health, with just the chaos of both of us being full-time workers, having 4 kids at home, you know, this was really a way that we always used to kind of get our headspace where it needs to be. So we very much incorporate that. Our kids are very active. And so some of the things that we do and maybe you might be able to do in your own homes during these challenging times. So one investment that we made was we have this thing called the Wahoo trainer. So
Noelle, we lost you. Hold on.
okay, sorry. I don't know where you lost me. Okay, so I'll try not to
We
move.
were talking about the trainer, the Wahoo
Yes,
trainer.
okay, perfect. So we invested in a trainer that goes right on your bike. So you don't have to buy a Peloton or any of those expensive bikes. And you can buy anything secondhand. But this trainer attaches right to any bike. I have it attached to the bike behind me. I don't know if you can really see it, but we have the bike set up. And the cool thing about the Wahoo trainer is you get access to, it's kind of like a video game. It's called Zwift. And you get to do rides all over the world. So like yesterday, I rode the course in London, and the trainer adjusts for the elevation. So if there's hills, some of them even do wind. We don't have, ours isn't that specialized. Ours is, you know, the bottom of the market one. But it's a virtual reality ride. So it connects to your television, your phone, your iPad, your computer, whatever you're using, and you get on the bike. And, you know, as much as you can, you feel like you're riding in London. There's other riders out there. So a lot of the people who are on our triathlon team are also on Zwift. So they organize group rides. They'll say, hey guys, you know, today at 11 a.m., we're all going to jump in and we're going to ride in London, or we're going to ride in New York City. And you can log in, meet your friends there, do a group ride. It's sort of like you're riding together, but it gives you that social aspect. Zwift also connects to a treadmill. We also have a treadmill. That's what Lucy was just, she was just on the treadmill over here. And so we have the treadmill. We've always had the treadmill. Personally, I prefer to still run outside. I think running or walking outside is still something that we can do responsibly, certainly not in groups, but with your family, people that you're living with, walking and running outside is still something that we do. One of the things we also like to do is either a pre-meal or a post-meal walk. So a lot of times after dinner, if the weather is nice, we kind of take the whole family. To us, it's really important to incorporate everybody into the activity. So in our little gym space, you know, the kids can be bouncing on a ball, hitting a boxing bag. So if we know that we're going to be working out for 60 minutes, you know, we set a timer, we put on their favorite YouTube channel, they can kind of play, color, work out with us, whatever they want to do. It's a big enough space that we all can kind of enjoy it together. Another thing my sister-in-law started, my sister-in-law is a yoga instructor, so she has been offering free yoga classes on her YouTube channel. And they have a 3-year-old at home, so they often bring the 3-year-old and they do a storytime yoga. So the kids get to listen to Aunt Erin and participate in family storytime yoga. So we try to pull that up once a day. There's a lot of really great programs on YouTube itself, whether it's yoga or just like a quick indoor cardio fitness class. I certainly go to a lot of YouTube just to kind of look up something quickly. One of the really cool ones, I'm going to see if I can get it to work because I have my phone connected. Let's see if I can get it on my screen. There we go. All right. So we do PE with Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not really showing very well. Come on, Joe, where are you?
I see.
Anyway, it's a YouTube channel, so this is on the TV in our gym, and he does usually 30-minute programs with the kids that are supposed to be kind of in place of their physical education. So we've been really enjoying that as well. We started this week with some yard work, so I think yard work is another place that kids can really enjoy. Let's see, it's a little bit loud. That we've been taking the kids outside, we've been planting, they've been collecting bugs. We, incorporate them into that, and I think that's another really fun way to keep active. I think yard work is definitely gets your heart rate up. So, so we've been just kind of, anytime we're outside and doing yard work or doing cleanup work, we always incorporate the kids. My husband was really awesome, and he decided he was going to open the pool at the end of March. We, normally, of course, wouldn't open it probably till closer to May, but we figured, why not? We're staying home. We turned the heater on, and the kids have really been enjoying that. At the end of the day, when we're kind of running out of activities to do, the pool is there, it's open, it's, a lot warmer than the air temperature right now. And they've been really enjoying that too. So if anybody has a pool at home, I would recommend opening it sooner, especially if you have, little ones at home that are looking for activities to do. A lot of fitness clubs have also, so I'm part of the Ironman Club, and it's free. You don't, it's not like you have to pay for any of these memberships, but they're organizing ways to kind of stay fit, especially for anyone. So they've been canceling a lot of the Ironmans this summer. And so for those of you who don't know, an Ironman is a 2.2 mile swim. I got to pause him. Hold on a second. A 2.2 mile swim, 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and a marathon that you do all in one day. And obviously the training for this is enormous and a huge commitment for any athlete that's going to take on these activities. And a lot of them are scheduled for running in the summer months, which of course have slowly been canceled. But a lot of these athletes have already been training. I had planned to do Ironman Lake Placid, which is the end of July, and our training schedules had started in December. So, we were in the midst of peaking with our training, and, they're canceling the races, which is fine. I totally get it. I understand it. But that can be a big, that can be pretty devastating to someone who's put in that much time and effort to it. So a lot of those racing companies and even local 5Ks have been offering virtual races. So you track yourself while you run, while you walk, while you bicycle, whatever activities that you're doing, and then you can log it into their website and they send you like a digital badge. So it gives you that sense of accomplishment that, you're still doing it even if you're doing it alone. And the Ironman actually has every single weekend, they put a new challenge together. A lot of people can't swim right now. A lot of public pools and public spaces where people do their swimming has been closed. So they've been offering like awards and giveaways to people who get creative for swimming. So I've literally seen people put together boxes with resistant bands. So they're laying on the resistant bands and they're moving their arms like they're swimming. I had some people, they set up a kiddie pool and, like a snorkel, and they were, just trying to be silly and made, get everyone to laugh a little bit about the situation. So it's not as bad, but they've been giving away t-shirts and socks and water bottles to the most creative guests on there. So that's been fun.
Hi, Lorraine, I'm working. I can't, I'm on the computer and I'm at work, so I can't call you.
Hold on
during
one
the
second.
day.
Can you
later
put,
on, all right?
I got to mute.
Bye. I'm in a meeting.
Whoever
right
just came on has to mute. There you go. Okay. All right. Sorry, Noelle.
So, no problem. So virtual races have been a really big thing lately. And again, that's a great way to get the family involved. We have a nice, like just about a mile loop in our neighborhood. So we try to do that with the kids at least every day. Sometimes if they're up for it, they'll do more. They'll bring their scooters, they'll bring their bikes. It just depends on the day and of course the weather. But certainly, you know, getting involved with any of the virtual local races is also a really fun thing to do. We have a dog at home as well. So, you know, puppy accompanies us on most adventures. Actually, that's usually our biggest excuse for getting out of the house because he's a 9-month-old German short-haired pointer. So he is wild. That's the only way to describe him. So he usually gets his double dose of biking. So we usually bring the kids on their bicycles, and we live right next to the Bethpage golf course, which is all closed so that we can ride the bikes on the path in the golf course and bring the dog. And he just goes wild for about 30 to 40 minutes. And we usually try to do that twice a day with him because otherwise I think he thinks he's a mountain goat because he can like jump on the tables and the couches, and he's just constantly like grazing the furniture. And I don't know, he's crazy, but it's a good excuse to kind of get out of the house. And so that's, you know, trying to be the good dog owners, giving him some exercise and just normally taking him for a walk or any of these activities that we do as a family. We always try to make sure that we take Puppy with us. Because we live so close to, the Wahoo trainer. So if you just go to Wahoo Fitness, you can certainly look up Wahoo Fitness. But I also recommend if you live near any of the local bike stores, you know, I'm always a big supporter of our local, especially right now. So we usually go to Brands, which is in Wantagh, but I know Babylon has a bike shop. Syosset has a bike shop. There's one in Mineola, and then there's one in Franklin Square, I believe. So you can go to Wahoo Fitness, look it up, see what it is, and then call your local bike stores to see if they have any in stock. And oftentimes you can get them secondhand. So that's also another option. I always kind of check the secondhand stores as well. See if you don't want to lay out a bunch of money. This is like our lifestyle. So, you know, we use it, we basically fight over it, who gets to go on it first and at what time. But it's been a really nice way to kind of connect and keep in touch with people. What else do? We make relay races. So we have, you know, the kids have a little play park in the backyard. And my husband likes to set up relay races with them, you know, climb the monkey Mars, swing 5 times on the swing, run around the pool 3 times. And, you know, we just try to make fun activities just if we're hanging out in the backyard and, you know, need some different activities to do. Which these things are really cheap. These are resistance bands. So they come in all different types of resistance. You can get them on Amazon. I think they're probably like $10. There's different types of them. So then these ones aren't connected. And they take the place if you don't have free weights or anything at home. Just a little bit of resistance is a good kind of stretch and, you know, just to kind of keep your strength up. What else do we use? I'm just trying to think.
Noelle, just 2 questions.
Yeah.
Spell Wahoo, is that W-A-H-U or?
Yes, W-A-H-O-O. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Great.
Yeah.
And
And
somebody's
Swift.
asking about what you were saying about Swift. What is Swift?
Zwift. So Zwift is the app that goes with the Wahoo trainer.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so I put that in the chat as well.
Thank you.
They do virtual bike riding and virtual running. There's a lot of good, Fitbit does a lot of stuff, Garmin does a lot of stuff. So if you have any of those devices already, check out, you know, what's already compatible with your watches. You know, that sometimes is the easiest way to connect. Wahoo is just great if you don't have, you know, a bike at home. If you have a regular bicycle at home and you want to just kind of connect it to your own bike trainer. I don't know if I can show it. It goes on the back wheel. So it's just back here.
Oh, okay.
And it's Bluetooth and it literally connects to your screen. Let's see if I can pull it off on my phone. And my daughter yesterday, I was riding and she was like, "Mommy, you're winning. Don't let that person beat you." And you know, it's a virtual, it's like a video game. So, so you can get quite competitive, but, oops. So there's just,
Oh, great. Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Um,
Noelle, Dan is just asking, how old are your kids? And do you particularly have something for you have a 3-year-old? Is that what you said? He has
no,
a-
my youngest is 5. My
5, okay.
3-year-old is my niece. And so they actually, one of the great programs that a lot of the elementary school teachers have been linking to their Google Classrooms is Go Noodle. So we do a lot of Go Noodles. So I'll put that in the chat as well. Go Noodle. It's free. Again, it's an app, or you can get it on YouTube. Hi, Izzy. Here's my 5-year-old. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Yeah. So you like Go Noodle, right? Is that your favorite one?
Yes.
Yes, because they have Elsa Go Noodles, but they do a lot of silly songs and dances, and the kids really like the Go Noodle. Again, that's both an app as well as YouTube. And PE with Joe, so that was the other one that's good for the kids. PE with Joe. So if you go on YouTube, he has a free channel. He does about 30-minute workouts, and all you need is the space to do it, which is not that much space that's required. We always come prepared. We always have a banana, and I think my water bottles are in the back, but you know, the kids we try to make it like, this is a big deal. We need our banana, we need our water bottle, we need our snacks, and we get them really involved with whatever we're doing. So, so yeah, so that's kind of about it.
Great.
I can honestly say, fitness in general has been, you know, my mental sanity. Everyone always asks, how do you do it all? How do you do it all? It's, you know, I need to exercise like 2 hours a day. And that makes me feel accomplished. You know, I have like goals in my head, and it just, whatever I'm doing, it just really refocuses me. And when the kids get wild, or they're just not focusing on their classes at home, we just do like a 20-minute Go Noodle, or, you know, a 20-minute yoga, and, you know, regroup, refocus. So it's just something that I think is really important, especially now.
Okay, great. Thank you, Noelle.
Yeah,
That's
no
great. And I just want to also mention to everybody who's on, I think they may have seen the article, but Noelle is also doing some work on antibody testing.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you jumping in with your skills in your area of science to try to help and get us all back to quote unquote the new normal.
Yeah, you know, that's my night job these days. And the best part about that is I've been able to recruit about 3 students, one who's a senior at Molloy, and then 2 alumni that I've worked with in the past from Molloy, who have really just dived right in. And it's long hours. It's not easy work because we have to be in those spacesuits all day. But they've really, you know, everyone there has been so dedicated. So, you know, I'm glad I can be a small part of it.
Thank you, Noelle. Thank you for today. Really some great information. It was so good to see your family. It's so good to see how, you know, you have been working, you know, to make things as, you know, again, as regular as possible for your kids. And also for any of you who have kids at home and you've taken on that burden of really being now the full-time teachers, even though I know our teachers are out there trying to do the best they can with our kids. But we all are, you know, again, it's been said, but we're all in this together. So I thank you all. Good morning, everybody. I hope you had, did anybody have a particular, I think there's been some chat, but we're actually after 11 o'clock, so I'm going to let us all get going.
Yes, and anyone can reach out to me if, you know, I can put training plans together. I can put whatever you need together. I'm happy to help anyone who's interested in getting back into fitness. It's something that's a big part of me, so happy to help if I can.
That is very generous of you. We really appreciate it, you know, very much. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow it's TGIF. We've made it through a week, and we can all just chat and see how you all are doing. All right.
Great.
Bye
Take
now,
care, everyone.
Have a great day. Bye bye.
You too.